Good morning, friends. We are doing our chemistry topic, modern periodic table. Let's see. In first two lectures, we discussed the periodic table introduction and the position in periods now. Okay, position of elements in periods. Let's see the modern periodic table in which electronic configuration in groups. Okay, so the general outer electronic configuration in group 1 to 3 and 13 to 18 is as below. जे दिलेलं आहे आता इथं खाली. ओके, ग्रुप फर्स्ट साठी NS1 example lithium 2s1 last orbital. Okay, so it is sodium 11, that is 3s1. So group first has one electron because group first lies in a S block. So the last valence shell, that is valence electron, is enter into S shell. So it has one S and one electron in say last valence shell indicates it is of first group. Okay, are you getting this? Let's see second example, that is group 2. For group 2, that is NS2 is the general outer electronic configuration. Example is beryllium, that is 4 2s2, or magnesium 12 atomic number, that is 3s2. So this 2 indicates it has in S block and what, second group element. Okay, are you getting this? Let's see third group साठी काय होणार मग. So it is third group साठी NS2 and N-1 D1. N-1 म्हणजे काय, ह्या n ची किंमत जर 4 असेल तर इथं 3 येणार. ओके, फॉर एक्झाम्पल इथं घेतलंय बघा स्कॅन्डियम 21 4s2 म्हणजे 4 काय झाला इथं N, 4s2 and 3d 1, N-1 means 3. Okay, so Y example next is Y 5s2 4d 1, here is a 5, here is a 4, so N-1. Okay, let's see for group 13, that is NS2 NP1. NS2 NP1 is the outer electronic configuration. Okay, so this indicates it is of P block group. So group 13 14 15 16 17 18, these are the P block elements. Okay, so let's see the example, that is boron 5 number 2s2 2p1. so it has 3 electrons in last valence shell, so its group is 13 group. Another example below boron, that is aluminium 13, so 3s2 3p1. For group 14, that is NS2 NP2 is the outer electronic configuration, and the example is carbon, that is 6 2s2 2p2, or silicon 3s2 3p2. Okay, are you getting this? This is same as 15 group, 16 group, 17 group and 18 group. 15 group means it is from 5 electrons in last valence shell. Okay, 16 means 6 electrons in valence shell, 17 means 7 electron in valence shell, and 18 means 8 electron in valence shell. Okay, are you getting this? So this indicates the group. Okay, so let's see an example, atomic number 8 16 34 52 84, that is oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium. Okay, it has electronic configuration, that is helium 2s2 2p4, helium 2s2 2p4. it is of group 16. Why group 16? It has s and p orbital, so 4 plus 2, that is 6, so it is group 6 orbital, and period number 2 because it has 2 shells, that is 2 is noted here, so it is period 2. Okay, for this it is also group say 16, but period number is 3, 4, 5 and 6, so on. So the remaining valence electrons in each shell below oxygen, that is sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium, is 6 electrons. Okay, are you getting this? So let's see another example, that is lithium, sodium, magnesium and calcium. Lithium and sodium are the first group element which is has only one electron in last shell, one electron in last shell, so it is group number 1. Whereas for magnesium and calcium there are 2 electrons in outermost shell, so 2 electrons in outermost shell, so they have group number 2. Okay, whereas for group number 17, that is 9, 17, 35, 53, 85, that is fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine and astatine, that has 7 electrons. The electron configuration is helium 2s2 2p5 means 9, neon 10 हे झाले निऑनचे, आणि क्लोरीनचं काय झालं, निऑनचे 10 + 7 राहिलेले, that is 3s2 3p5. So these all are consist of 17 group and period are changes, that is second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth period. Okay, so let's see another example, that is helium has 2 atomic number, neon has 10, argon has 18, krypton has 36, xenon has 54 and radon has 86. So these are the electronic configuration. Okay, so it starts from 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 for neon, that is 10 electrons, group number 18. Here is also 18 group number. Okay, so period number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, continuously increases. Okay, so for argon it is 18 group number, but period is third because it has 3 shells, that is 3s and 3p. Okay, are you getting this? Okay, so for this, for xenon it is 54, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s2, 4p6, 4d10, 5s2, 5p6. It is group number is 18 and period number is 5. Okay, so it has 8 electrons in outermost shell, so it is a member of group 18. Okay, same as the nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth, they have the group number 15. Okay, so the period number is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It changes. Okay, are you getting this? Okay, let's see electronic configuration in blocks. Okay, so for electronic configuration in block, that is for S block element, that is ns 1 to 2 electrons in last shells. Okay, this is known as representative elements, whereas P blocks, the representative elements which consist ns2 np 1 to 6 electrons. Okay, in P block orbital, P block elements, it has the electron in always in P orbital. Okay, then D block elements, they are known as transition elements. So for transition elements, that is n-1 D 1 to 10 and ns 1 to 2. Okay, this is the D block element electronic configuration, general electronic configuration. And F for F block element, that is inner transition elements, n-2 F 1 to 14 LM and n-1 D 0 to 1 ns2. This is the F block element outermost electronic configuration, that is inner transition metals. Okay, are you getting this? Okay, let's see for S block element, that is ns 1 to 2, whereas n is equal to 2 to 7. For P block element, that is ns2 np 1 to 6, where n is equal to 2 to 6. For D block element, the electronic configuration is, outer electronic configuration is ns1 n minus 1 d 1 to 10 ns 0 to 2, where n is equal to 4 to 7. F block element n minus 2 f 1 to 14 n minus 1 d 0 to 10 ns2, where n is equal to 6. Okay, are you getting this? This is the general outermost electronic configuration of element belonging to the blocks, that is S block, P block, D block and F block. Okay, this is the diagram of this. I said that now, that is S block is ns1 to 2, P block ns2 np 1 to 6, D block, that is group number 3 to 10, which has n minus 1 d 1 to 10 and ns 1 to 2. Okay, whereas inner transition elements, that is F block n minus 2 f 1 to 14 n minus 1 d 0 or 1 ns2. Okay, this is the electronic configuration for blocks. Okay, that is S block, P block, D block and F block. Okay, let's see the position of the periodic table now. Position of elements in periodic table. For block, orbital occupied by the last electron or valence electron, we get the block. म्हणजे जर आपला शेवटचा इलेक्ट्रॉन व्हॅलेन्स इलेक्ट्रॉन जर लास्ट शेल मध्ये, कोणत्या लास्ट शेल मध्ये असेल त्याच्यावरून आपण काय सांगू शकतो, त्याचा ब्लॉक सांगू शकतो. Whereas for period it is the number of valence shell or maximum number of principal quantum number, or maximum number of principal quantum number means how many shells are there. From this we can say that there is a period of that group. Okay, for groups that is different. Okay, so for S block position, number of valence electrons is equal to S block. Okay, म्हणजे जर S ब्लॉक मधले इलेक्ट्रॉन असतील, म्हणजे एलिमेंट असतील S ब्लॉक मधले, त्यावरून आपण सांगू शकतो की त्यांच्या व्हॅलेन्स इलेक्ट्रॉन वरून ते कोणत्या ग्रुप मधले आहे, वन ग्रुप का सेकंड ग्रुप मधले, फर्स्ट ग्रुप का सेकंड ग्रुप मधले. ओके, whereas for P block 10 plus number of valence electron is known as, which gives our group in P block, that is we start from 13 to 18 group. Okay, 10 plus number of valence electron, whereas for D block number of last shell, that is n s orbital electrons plus number of n minus 1 d orbital electrons. म्हणजे काय, ns इलेक्ट्रॉन किती असतील ते प्लस n मायनस 1 d ऑर्बिटलचे इलेक्ट्रॉन यांची बेरीज केली तर तुम्हाला लक्षात येईल तो d ब्लॉक मधल्या कोणत्या ग्रुपचा मेंबर आहे. ओके, which starts from 3 to 12. Okay, and for F block it is always in group number 3. Okay, it is always in group number 3. Let's see a problem on this which is given in our book. Outer electronic configurations of a few elements are given below. Explain them and identify the period, group and block in the periodic table to which they belong. Okay, for example, helium, the electronic configuration is 1s2. So 1 indicate its period, 2 indicates its electron and s indicate its block. So let's see solution for this. Helium 2 atomic number has n is equal to 1, therefore it belongs to first period, and shell n is equal to 1 has only one subshell, so name as 1s. The outer electronic configuration 1s2 of helium correspond to maximum capacity, so it is the first period 18 group element. 18 group element. Okay, are you getting this? So let's see another example, that is P block element. Helium is P block element. Let's see another example, that is xenon 5s2 5p6. 5 indicates n, n indicates the period. Okay, so it is a fifth period group. Okay, whereas it octet is complete, so it is in 18 group, so it is consist of p block. Okay, are you getting this? Let's see. Yes, that is sulfur 3s2 3p4, 3s2 3p4. In this, that is n is equal to 3, therefore it belongs to third period, and 3p subshell in S is partially filled and short completion of octet of 2 electrons. Therefore, yes, sulfur belongs to 16 group element. 16 group element. Okay, whereas gold, that is Au, which has electronic configuration that is 6s1 5d10, belongs to 6, means n is equal to 6, belongs to 6th period, whereas the sum of electrons, that is 1 and 10, so it is of 11th group period, 11th group element. Okay, as a result it is a element of D block, because the valence electron enters into D block, so it is a D block element for group number 11 and 6 period. Okay, are you getting this? Let's see some another examples now. हे आहे हेलियम ॲटम. या हेलियम ॲटममध्ये 2 प्रोटॉन, 2 न्यूट्रॉन आणि 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन आहेत. याचं इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फिगरेशन आहे helium 1s2, means 2 electrons in first shell. This 1 indicates period. This 2, that is s2, is indicating the first shell is completely filled, so it is a group 18 element and it belongs to p block, because there is no p orbital but it complete its duplet here, so it is in inert gas element, so it is group 18 and block number p group. Okay, block number p. ठीक है. Okay, let's see next example in this, that is helium. नंतर lithium. It has 2 energy shells, that is 1s2 and 2s1 is the electronic configuration of lithium, which consists 3 electrons, that is 2 electrons here and 1 is in last shell. It consists 3 protons, 3 neutrons and 3 electrons. So it is in these 2 indicates the period number, that is period number 2, whereas this 1 electron indicates it is of group first element, whereas this S indicate its S block. Okay, are you getting this? Let's see another example, that is a beryllium, which has 2 shells which contains 2 electrons each. So the electronic configuration of beryllium is 1s2 2s2, 1s2 2s2. So there is 2 indicates the period number 2, whereas s2 2 indicates the group number 2 and s indicate the block number, that is S block. Okay, which contains this 5 neutrons and 4 protons. Okay, let's see another example, that is carbon. This carbon has 6 protons, 6 neutrons and 6 electrons. Let's see the electronic configuration of carbon is 1s2 2s2 2p6 2p2 2p2. So this 2 indicates the period number 2, this p indicates the block number p, and this 2 and 2, that is 4 electrons in the second shell, indicates it is group number 14. Okay, so when there is a p block element, we have to add this 2 plus 2 plus 10, so it is a group 14 element. Okay, so let's see another example. the oxygen. It has 8 protons, 8 neutrons and 8 electrons. The electronic configuration of oxygen is 1s2, 2s2, 2p4, in which the 2 electrons in inner shell and 6 electrons in outer shell. As we see here, inner electron shell 2 electrons, outer electron shell 6 electrons. Okay, this 2 indicates the period number, this p indicates the block number, and this 2 plus 4 and plus 10 indicates the group number, that is a 16 group. Okay, are you getting this? Let's see another example, that is a sodium, which has atomic number 11. It has 11 protons, 11 electrons and 12 neutrons. So the electronic configuration of this is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. So this 3 indicates the period, that is third period. This one S indicate the S block, and this 1 indicate it is a one group, first group element. Okay, means this is a alkali metal. Okay, which has 3 energy levels, means it is a period number 3. Okay, are you getting this? Let's see another example, that is aluminium. For aluminium, it is the 13 protons, 14 neutrons and 13 electrons, in which it has electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p1. Okay, for this the 3 indicates the period number 3, whereas the p indicate it is a p block element, and the sum of these 3, 2 and 1, that is a 3 plus 10 indicates it is a group 13 element. Okay, are you getting this? Let's see another example, that is a sulfur, which has a 16 proton and 16 neutron with 16 electrons. Okay, and its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p4. Okay, for this 3 indicates the period number 3, p indicates p block element, and 10 plus 4 plus 2 indicates its group, that is it is a 16 group element. Okay, let's see another example, that is argon. For argon, there are 18 protons, 18 electrons and 22 neutrons, म्हणजे 22 न्यूट्रॉन आहे त्याच्यात. ओके, सो लेट्स सी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फिगरेशन 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. means this 3 indicates the period number 3, this p indicates the block number p, whereas this the summation of this 6 plus 2 plus 10 indicates it is a 18 group element. 18 group element. Okay, are you getting this? Let's see another example, that is a scandium. Scandium atomic number is 21, so proton is 21, electrons are 21 and neutrons are 24. Okay, so its electronic configuration is argon 4s2 3d1 or 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d1. Okay, in short we write like this, that is argon 4s2 3d1. in this 3 indicates, sorry, the 4, that is 4s2 indicates, this 4 indicates it is a group period 4 element, period 4 element. This D indicates the D block. Okay, whereas the summation of these two, that is 2 plus 1, means n electron, ns electron plus n minus 1 d electrons. Ns electrons are 2 and n minus 1, that is 4 minus 1, that is 3, d electrons are 1. So this is the group third. So 2 plus 1 is the group 3. Okay, let's see another example, that is bromine. For bromine, there are 35 protons, 45 neutrons and 35 electrons. 35 electrons. So its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10, 4p5. So this 4 indicates it is a 4 period element. Okay, and this group P indicates it is a group block number P. Elements contain P block. Okay, contains in P block. So, and the summation of this 2 plus 10 plus 5, it is a 17 group element. Okay, are you getting this? This is not the 10, that 10 means plus 10. Okay, the 3d10 is not there, so it is in electronic configuration, but we have to add 4s2 and 4p5 summation, that is 2 plus 5 plus 10 electrons, so it we get that is 17 group. Okay, let's see iron. This iron consists 26 protons, 30 neutrons and 26 electrons. In this, its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d6, in which this 4 indicates the period number 4, this D indicates the block number D, and this summation of these two, that is 2 plus 6, indicates the group number 8. Okay, are you getting this? This is the krypton. Okay, its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10, 4p6. This 4 indicates the period 4. This P indicates the P block element, and the summation of these 2, 6 and 10 indicates it is a 18 group element. Okay, this is the rubidium, which is P block 5 period S block and group 1 element. Okay, this is the iodine. The iodine electronic configuration says that it is a period 5 element, group 17 element and P block element. Okay, this is the cadmium of period 5, group 12 and D block element. Okay, electronic configuration says that it is a period 5, it is in period 5, group number 12 and block number D. Okay, this is the chromium. This indicates the electronic configuration indicates it has a 4 period element. It is in 4 period because there are 4 shells. This group 6 means there is an addition of 5 plus 1, so it is a 6 group element, and the last valence shell, that is a D, so block number is D. Okay, this is the cobalt, which is also of D block element, 4th period element and group 9 element. Okay, this is the zirconium. The electronic configuration says that it is a 5th group element, 4th group element, 5th period element and a D block element. Okay, this is the palladium, which has 4 orbitals, so it is a 4 period element. It has a 10 electrons, that is 2 plus 10, 8, so it is a 10 group element, and the last electron is a D, so it is a D block element. Okay, this is phosphorus. As we know, the electronic configuration of phosphorus is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p3. So this 3 indicates the period. The summation of these 2 and 3 plus 10 gives the 15 group element, and this P indicates it is a P block element. Okay, this is the silver. The electronic configuration of silver indicates it is a 11 group element, 5th period element and D block element. Okay, this is the technetium, this is vanadium, this is xenon. Let's see a video on the electronic configuration by designmate.com and a position of elements by FlexiGuru. Okay, from this video you can say the electronic configuration and position of elements in periodic table. Okay, thank you.
Position of elements in the modern periodic table. The most commonly used periodic table is the long form of a modern periodic table. Let us look at some features of the periodic table. Groups. The periodic table has 18 columns. These columns are called groups. The extreme left elements of the group contain alkali elements and the extreme right elements contain noble gases. All elements in the group have similar electronic configurations and have the same number of valence electrons. Periods. The 7 rows in the periodic table are called periods. In each period, a new shell fills up. The period number is also the number of shell which starts filling up.
According to the Bohr's model, an atom consists of a central part called the nucleus, which contains positively charged protons and electrically neutral neutrons. The number of protons in an atom is called its atomic number and is represented by Z, while the sum of its protons and neutrons is called its mass number, which is represented by A. Besides protons and neutrons, there are negatively charged particles called electrons, which revolve around the nucleus in various shells or orbits. This arrangement of electrons around the nucleus of an atom in various orbits is called its electronic configuration. Please note here that the number of electrons in an atom is always equal to the number of protons, which makes the atom electrically neutral. Every orbit has a certain capacity to accommodate electrons. According to the Bohr-Bury rules, the maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in a particular orbit is determined by the formula 2n squared, where n denotes the orbit number. For the first orbit, n is equal to 1. Therefore, 2n squared is equal to 2. Hence, the maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in the first orbit is 2. Similarly, for the second orbit, n is equal to 2. 2n squared equals 8. Hence, the maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in the second orbit is 8. Although the third orbit can be occupied by a maximum of 18 electrons, when 8 electrons are occupied in the third orbit, a certain degree of stability is given to the atom. Hence, the next electron, instead of entering the third orbit, goes into the fourth orbit. For example, the atomic number of potassium is 19. Therefore, there are 19 electrons revolving around the potassium nucleus in the potassium atom. Out of these, 2 electrons enter the first orbit, 8 in the second orbit, the other 8 enter the third orbit, and the remaining 1 electron, instead of entering the third orbit, enters the fourth orbit. Hence, the electronic configuration of potassium is 2, 8, 8, 1. The electronic configuration of an element also helps us to decide the position of an element in the periodic table. The number of orbits or shells denote the period to which that element belongs. Let's continue with the same example of potassium. Its electronic configuration is 2, 8, 8, 1. This means there are 4 shells in an atom of potassium, and therefore it belongs to the 4th period of the modern periodic table. Similarly, sodium with 3 shells belongs to the 3rd period. Lithium with 2 shells belongs to the 2nd period. Rubidium with 5 shells is placed in the 5th period, and so on. The number of electrons present in the outermost or valence shell of an atom decides the group number of that element. Thus, potassium with 1 valence electron fits into group 1 of the modern periodic table. Magnesium with 2 valence electrons is placed in group 2. Aluminium with 3 valence electrons belongs to group 13, and so on. However, there are a few irregularities shown by some elements in their configurations, such as that for chromium, copper, silver, gold, etc., which we will study in a separate topic. Despite these irregularities seen among the elements, it is possible to predict the position of most of the elements in the periodic table from their configurations, and vice versa. Summary: we have seen that the number of protons present in the nucleus of an atom denotes its atomic number, while the sum of its protons and neutrons denotes its mass number. The atom is electrically neutral as it has the same number of electrons as protons. The number of orbits in an atom of an element tells us the period to which that element belongs, while the number of valence electrons decides the group number of that element in the modern periodic table.